Hello friends, welcome to my very first exploration of Warhammer 40k Dark Heresy. Yes, I'm calling this exploration because the build I'm going to play is still in alpha, and as you can imagine, many things aren't in the game and there will most likely be bugs. I'm told that this alpha build has around 15 hours of content. Once I'm done with it, I will stop playing Warhammer 40k Dark Heresy until the game is out of early access. I don't usually play games that I know I will 100% while they're in early access, but I'm making an exception with Dark Heresy and maybe the next Divinity game. I haven't decided yet. I have no idea what to expect, so this will be a blind playthrough. That said, let's jump in the character creation. Okay. I have no idea what these are. Marisportum sectoris, level of aquatic activity stable. Marisportum sectoris, level of aquatic threat, level critical. Okay, let's start with this one. Uh, I am going to play on Daring. I am not familiar with the Warhammer 40k Dark Heresy system, but I am familiar with the Rogue Trader systems, so the two should be probably the same, I think. So Daring is like normal. In fact, if you are familiar with the system. So I'm gonna try Daring. If it's too hard, I'm going to switch back to normal. So yeah, as you can see, the enemy dodge modifier is negative. And if I switch to Daring, they are all normal. So I'm going to try and play on Daring difficulty. Yes. Alright. Let us out, we're all going to die in here. Upper Hivers, they've come to punish us. Run! Alright, so we already have a party. Let's check out the journal first. Echo of the Unearthed. Inquisitor Millicentilia and Battle Sister Septima are in the Marisportum Sectoris, one of the lower hab zones of Hive Sibylus. Lord Inquisitor Anton Zerby has instructed the acolyte to travel to Marisportum to assist the representatives of the Tyrantine cabal. Our objectives are to find Sister Septima, Inquisitor Millicentilia, and head to the lower hab zone of Hive Sibylus to assist members of... Alright. Now let's see what characters we have here. We are level 3. Acolyte. Hamar, Epione, and Saro. Okay. Convictions. Interesting. Now convictions. Oh. I can't access this tab. Archetypes. Officer. Okay, I'm a noble. Righteous Dynasty. The noble gains +5 weapon skill, +5 ballistic skill, and fellowship, and willpower. The noble deals 20%, 23% more damage to the enemy commander. Whenever the noble's ally or the noble themselves kill the enemy commander, the noble and that ally gain +1 morale. Their wicked scorn ability gains the reverence modifier. Wicked scorn, the target must pass a willpower test. If it fails, the target suffers -2 morale, while the noble gains +2 morale. Alright, so we have morale. Okay, so my officer is a combat morale specialist. Interesting. Air of authority, just like in Rogue Trader. While heroic, the officer gains the inspiring speech effect and can use the final star ability. Nice. While broken, just the name of the ability is the same. The effects are different. While broken, the officer suffers the thunderous voice effect and can use the fateful hour ability. Alright, so these are my abilities. The officer removes all status effects from target ally and restores their morale to 0 if it's negative. That ally immediately gains an extra turn with 3 action points and 6 more movement points, so no more unlimited attacks. Then the heroic effect is removed. This is almost the same. Oh, we have bring it down again. The officer immediately grants an ally an extra turn with 2 action points, not just 1, like in Rogue Trader, and 0 movement points. The target's ally damage dealt is increased by 7 minus target's morale. Spread by 2 for 1 round. Alright. I think I am going to study this in my own time and explain them as we play. Okay, this guy is soldier. Is a soldier. Alright. Just like my officer, he has single attack, burst attack, area attack, rapid fire, and run and gun. This is the Dark Heresy version of Argenta, maybe. I don't know. Okay. Epione. Epione. Another soldier. Tactical movement specialist. This guy is burst fire specialist. Oh, interesting. So we now have specializations. Different specializations. When this character moves through cells adjacent to their allies, they spend 0 movement points. Nice. Very nice. And Starro is a psyker. Mystic. Well, okay. He's specialized in pyromancy, telekinesis, and attack debuff. He's a psyker, guide of the Imperium. While heroic, the mystic gains the subtle manipulation, reality distortion effect, and can use the subtle manipulation ability. While broken, okay, what does this do? An enemy target of the mystic's psychic power suffers a will degradation penalty on tests against that power. An ally target of the mystic's power gains a plus will degradation bonus on skill tests against negative effects until the end of the turn. Alright. Ooh. That's interesting. Firestorm. Blaze Weaver. Interesting. Sanctioned. Not Pyromancer. Binding of Silence. At the start of his next turn, the target of the Psyker must pass a willpower test. If failed, the enemy cannot target the Psyker with a single target or a burst attack, but it can target him with a melee attack. Anyway, let's just play and we'll discover everything as we go. What's this? 50. Okay, so the final version of the game will be fully voice acted. The alpha version, I don't think I don't think there's any voice acting in it. But I do have a Rogue Trader playthrough um, running right now, so I am used to reading all text. 50 centimeters of glass steel plate block your way out of the hab zone. Silence reigns all around you, and only the quiet hissing of the box hanging on the wall beside the door catches your attention. Why am I locked in here? As I've said before, civilians are not allowed to leave the Maris Portum perimeter. And no, we are not coming to an understanding. Wait a minute, I don't know you. I am a member of the Inquisition. Show the sigil. You know what this is, don't you? Open the gate. This is the gatekeeper of Gateway P344 speaking. The gate is locked due to an elevated threat level. For permission to exit, contact an authorized official. What is the reason for the elevated threat level? Seaquakes, toxic spills, landslides, rampant heretics. Take your pick. It seems to me you made it just in time before another flood, but it's inevitable, and when it comes, there will be new attempts to breach the gate. Is there any other way to leave this place? Sure, if you can fly, who can authorize my exit? You'll need Inquisitor Millicentilia. Sister Septima is authorized to give such orders too. Where can I find Sister Septima? Sister Septima's detachment set up a camp somewhere in Marisportum Sectoris. Where can I find Inquisitor Millicentilia? Not a clue. Do you think the Inquisitor keeps someone like me informed of her whereabouts? All I know is that she's currently within the perimeter. Step away from the boxcaster. Okay, let's talk to this guy. Let's talk to this guy. Athletics 30%. Ooh. So we do not have a character with athletics. The door is locked. The door is locked with a heavy-duty padlock. Without a key, not even an explosion could help you open it. What about this one? Alright. Hello there, upper hivers. You need to know a couple of things before you go any further. The grimy man proudly shows off the aluminum tattoos glowing dimly under his skin. I'm here to make sure everybody knows what's what right out of the gate. The Baron and us, his carvers, are in charge of this town. We keep order here, so watch yourselves and you'll be good. I've had colder receptions. Can you tell me about this place? Alright, listen. You're in the lower town. This is where all the outcasts and unlucky souls live. And then you've got the divers. Don't mess with them. They're under the Baron's protection. From here you can get to the upper town. That's where the Baron's lair is, along with the local fanatics, the flock of repentance. Blast them. You're better off not going outside the town. There are upper hivers digging around on one side, and ferals living on the other. The Baron drove the ferals out of town, and now they'll pounce on any scrap of meat they can find. Who are these divers? Local fishermen. Who are the flock of repentance? They're fanatics. They scorch their feet and break their fingers in the name of the God Emperor. Tell me about the ferals. They used to be a small problem, but ever since the Baron forced them out of town, they lost their minds from hunger. Apohivers, who are they? The likes of you. I see. Good, just make sure to watch yourself and everything will be fine. I believe I have a full picture. I must go. Take care, Apohiver. Don't get yourself in trouble. Alright. Alright. Okay, we can change the squad here. Interesting. Alright, I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. A crowd of onlookers and the owner of the chest are watching you closely. Okay, so this is the owner of the chest. If I try to open it, they will probably attack me. Thank you, turn on. The best character was just Sarah, alright. Okay, I was successful. Alright. First loot is just goods. Data conduit, cable, coil, and package of mesh weave. Alright. What's this? Locals have locked a passage on the other side to keep the sermon-excited crowd from forcing its way into the residential district. Alright. Wits. Oh? What the hell? Tell me this is my new party member. Enraged Ogrin. The Ogrin before you is so huge that it makes him look like a walking slab of rock. His body bears enough burns and wounds to kill any ordinary man, and yet they barely seem to be a nuisance to this giant. He takes a menacing step toward you, raising his weapon with a growl. Guardsman, stop! Enough! You fought well. Guardsman? His growling gives way to comprehensible words and his grave expression to almost childlike bewilderment. They not call me guardsman. Sometimes Sergeant Oli calls me you there or abhuman, but not guardsman. The weapon in the Ogrin's hands lowers slowly while he is busy pondering his new circumstances. You're not the enemy, I thinks. Then are you reinforcement? Give him a medical kit. Take this, you should treat your wounds. For me, I'm not allowed. It's what the sergeant says. The Ogrin seems stoned, but he's not here, so I'll take it. He grins in satisfaction and his giant hand snatches the medical kit from you. Tell me your name, Ogrin. The Ogrin hesitates before showing you the tattoo on his biceps. Oh, 118B. Are you actually called 10118B? Yes, in Tori number. The Ogrin pauses in thought. But you can call me Cog. It's what the sergeant calls me. What happened here? We was on patrol. These ones came at us. He gestures at the bandits. Wounded the sergeant. He gave me orders. Hold position until reinforcement comes. The sergeant went to cover the rear, he said. Who is in command of your unit? Sergeant Oli, 10th Platoon, Citillon Fusiliers, 27. That's right, I thinks. Metal test succeeded. Evidently, the Ogrin is talking about the Centillion Fusiliers regiments of the Astra Militarum. Some of the bodies around you are dressed in their uniform. So you're alone out here? No one else from your unit survived? The Ogrin furrows his brow in annoyance. I'm with Sergeant Owley. He went to get reinforcement, but he'll be back. I wouldn't count on it, pal. Haymar scoffs and turns to you. I can't help but wonder why a squad of Fusiliers had to meet an inglorious death in this hole, but what matters right now is we can't abandon Astra Militarum property, which is what this subhuman is. Either he'll end up in the wrong hands, or he'll cause a lot of trouble if we leave him unsupervised. We have to return him to command, not to mention these boneheads are terribly expensive. Sorrow folds his arms, his tone indignant. The loyalty of this paltry-minded subhuman deserves more than what he has received for his faithful service. You can't be allowed to remain here without command. 0118B, you are the property of the Imperium and must come with me until the matter has been cleared up. I got orders. The Ogrin stares at you down with the obstinacy of a grox. The sergeant said hold position. Until the sergeant says so, I not leave position. Perhaps I should help you look for the sergeant? The Ogrin thinks for a long time. I not know. But the sergeant was wounded. That's bad. Should find him, maybe. I don't know what the sergeant looks like. Come with me, you can help me recognize him. I got orders. But the sergeant has been gone long. Maybe he got lost. Maybe more of these ones attacked him. Have to find the sergeant. Alright, we'll go, but the Ogrin sniffles loudly and points to one of the dead guardsmen. Can't leave fusiliers like that. There's bugs here, and those reinforcements are always late. Gesture at the servo ossuarium. I'll inform command about the bodies. Oh, right. We got faction reputation. Interesting. Reputation of the inquisitorial acolyte earned through amicable deeds. The Ogrin nods grimly. The entire time that you spend establishing a connection and conveying the message, he looms over you like a dark, silent mountain. Alright, you'll command until we find Sergeant Owley. Then, he'll command. He knows what to do. Alright, we got a new party member. Alright, this guy is a monster. He's a heavy armor specialist, warrior. He has thick skin, heavy armor proficiency, and indomitable talents. You know what? I did not look at the gear. So this guy has an Ogrin mace, grenades, repair kit, and he has a Scourgian Reaper gun. A two-handed ranged weapon. I have a sniper rifle, so I should be in the back, and a universal long glass. Attacks with this weapon do not expend movement points. Sharpshooting, the wearer's hit chance is increased. Whenever the target is going to suffer critical effect, it must pass an additional toughness resistance test. Alright. Okay, you have a heavy stubber and a knife. You have a flamer, interesting, and a shotgun. I like it. And you have a Hierophant staff. Ooh, this looks good. But the model is a bit too large for the window to show everything. Anyway, let's put me in the back. You are in the front. You two are here. Alright. Alright, these probably are enemies. Probably, I'm not sure. Anyway, let's go. Oh! Oh, wait a minute. Oh! Okay, what's this? Track down the surgeon's box signal. Oh, right. But can I get this? No. That's weird. This is clearly something hidden that I discovered. Maybe it's a bug. Anyway. Alright, let's pull this. Okay, what do we have here? More goods. More goods. Oh my god, what the hell is this? Whoa. This looks demonic. Is there anything else that I can pull here? No. That was the thing. I think I must go this way. Oh? 45? Oh? Even more? Left, right? Goods. What's this? Repair kit, alright. Oh. Oh, so it's this way. Oh, it's this way, I think. Yeah. How do I get there? I can change the squad here. Oh, okay. It's through here, but I can't open this. So I'll have to go around, I believe. I did not save the game yet. Oh, okay. I can go up. Okay. But there's no reason to go up, I think. Or maybe there is. Can I go this way? No. No. Inspect. Let's inspect this thing. The carcass of the sea monster shows clear signs of mutation. The precise cause remains a mystery. Alright. Oh, we probably discovered something else. Oh, it's the signal. Yeah, I know it's on that side, but... Oh, the basket I can... Oh, a woman swatted in rags quite skillfully avoids drawing attention, her eyes intently sweeping over the people around her. Interesting. Alright, I don't want to inspect her again. The hermit. Oh, I think I can move here, but don't think I don't think there's anything. Oh, okay, we have a named NPC here. Diaconess and Vida. A stout woman in loose ecclesiarchy robes stares at you in astonishment. Am I truly allowed to behold an agent of the Golden Throne? One of those who fervently served the God Emperor within the ranks of the Holy Inquisition? Saint's blood, I can hardly believe it. I am Deaconess Envida, a servant of the Adeptus Ministorum. By the will of the God Emperor, Cardinal Ignato himself has permitted me to bestow blessings of the Calixian cult upon the worthy. May I see the ecclesiarchy blessings available to me? Oh, nice. Well, apparently we need money in this game. And we have 99. Ogrin Stavar. Is this better than what you have? No, it's worse. Well, I'm going to buy some medkits. They are always good. And I think that's it. What else can we talk to Envida? What is your position in the ecclesiarchy? Several cycles ago, despite my unworthiness, I was raised to the esteemed rank of deaconess and entrusted with the vigil over the reliquariums of Scintilia. Such service alone is uplifting, but aiding true heroes such as yourselves. Nivida closes her eyes and whispers a prayer of gratitude. What brought you to this place? Thousands of times I have prayed to the God Emperor to grant me a chance to serve the Imperium and humanity, and so, at last, there came the hour to choose who among the clerics would accompany the Blessed Sister into these lands. It took many pleas to be given a place in her retinue, and now with the greatest devotion I aid the defenders of humanity. I appreciate your assistance, Deaconess. I must go now. May the God Emperor guide you toward the shortest path to your enemies. Okay, who's this guy? Isolis M88. This cognition unit is registering an approaching layperson. High probability of ensuing communication. What is the reason for your query, layperson? The entire demeanor of the tech priest, from the flickering ocular lenses to the nervously clenched fingers, exhibits extreme tension, clearly triggered by your presence. Who are you? This cognition unit carries the designation Isolis M88. He is a part of the Wraith World's fleet contingent stationed at the Expeditionary Corps in the Maris Portum Sectoris. The unit executes regulated issuing of equipment from the Adeptus Mechanicus repositories on condition of adequate access level. I need equipment. Oh. Alright. Destructive Melta. Ooh. Grenadier Cloak. Whenever the wearer uses a grenade, they gain +2 morale. Oh, I don't have money for this. Interesting. Lots of equipment. Oh, so this is junk now. Interesting. What do you do here? Uh, Solis M88 provides maintenance for sacred mechanisms in the service of Sister Septima's detachment. Currently, primary duties are not being executed due to unsolicited communication, causing the unit to experience Grade 5 torment. Alright, Unit Isolis is content to return to his primary duties. Glory to the Omnisire. Okay, so this is considered junk now. Interesting. Oh, this is Sister Septima. Nice, we found her. Sister Septima studies you with a steady, appraising look, making something inside you clench. Acolyte. Leander the Taral's acolyte. I remember you. Rarely does one meet acolytes who bear the burden of their duty with such zeal. You rescued the ancient artifact from Schultus Valor at the cost of sacrificing the life of Inquisitor Leander the Taral. Okay, so this probably happened at the beginning of the game. This is not from the start of the game. Because we are already level 3. Continue to be steadfast in your undertakings, and you shall learn the grace of serving the God Emperor. Lord Inquisitor Zerber sent me to assist you, sister, yet I know nothing of your objectives. I thank the God Emperor for this. Corruption cannot disturb an empty mind. For now, you need know only what I tell you. First, Inquisitor Millicentilia has lost the greater part of her servants in this Hab zone. This has slowed her investigations and, consequently, our joint work. Find out what happened to them as soon as you can. Otherwise, Inquisitor Millicentilia will be forced to spend time she should be devoting to saving Calixis. Second, my servant Berkus was to make contact with the local preacher, Ersimus. His orders were to question Ersimus and bring me the particulars I required. The Sister of Battle compresses her lips into a thin line. Durkus has the gall not to present himself before me. You must descend into the bowels of this rotten place, learn what Durkus is now, and bring him to me. You will recognize the servant by the robes of the ecclesiarchy, black hair cropped short, and the implant plate set into his forehead. Alright. Since when are we obliged to act as lackeys for the Adepta Sororitas? Septima turns her heavy gaze on your companion. The Lord Inquisitor has transferred all of you to serve under my command for the duration of this mission. Therefore, at present, we are to follow my orders. What happens afterward, only the God Emperor knows. Do you work alongside Inquisitor Millicentilia? Inquisitor Millicentilia is conducting her own investigation here. Her efforts are, without doubt, directed at supporting the Tyrant Cabal. Yet, upon learning of my arrival, she did not see fit to join my righteous mission. Our talks about working together have stalled, and she now avoids my company. Oh, alright. We failed the wits test. Sister Septima shows no particular alarm. The situation is clearly under her control. Oh, some time ago, contact was lost with Agent Rufinus Craig. Case open on the trail. Agent Rufinus Craig was investigating the outskirts of the Marisportum Sectoris. The acolyte must locate Rufinus and ascertain the status of his mission. Agent of the Golden Throne from the retinue of Inquisitor Millicentilia investigated the Marisportum Sectoris on an unknown mission. Given Inquisitor Millicentilia's dire circumstances, it is all the more surprising that her agent. The sister glances briefly at the data slate she holds in her hands. Rufinus Craig is probing the Marisportum Sectoris on some mission. I must know what he is trying to sniff out. My people have lost track of him. Therefore, I entrust this task to you. According to the report, the agent bears an old burn on his face and an augmentation on the lower part of his left leg below the knee. These distinguishing features will guide you in your search. So, Craig's whereabouts are unknown to you? He, who was charged with watching the agent failed in his duty and now pays the price for that negligence. This, however, was merely a temporary lapse. You want me to spy on the agents of another Inquisitor? Yes, I want to be kept informed of developments, and Mistress Melisentilia is slow to share intelligence. My people are needed here, but you are a different matter. I will do whatever I can. It is heartening to see that you grasp the significance of this mission. Are you suggesting we search the whole Hab Zone to find Darkus? To avoid fruitless searching, go to Confessor Ersemus, head of the Flock of Repentance. He dwells in the so-called Upper Town. You'll find him at the very top. The workers' devotional service should be drawing to a close, so you may pass through the gates freely. Say that I sent you and he will reveal every secret. You arrived with sufficient haste. Oh, interesting. So Judge Darkus could not have been swept away in the toxic surge. Bring him to me alive and whole. Find the preacher Darkus and return him. The objective is clear. I am not finished yet. Since the last tidal surge, people have been disappearing from these parts. Most of the missing were certainly swallowed by the raging flood, yet others vanished afterward. People continue to go missing. On some nights, as many as 50 can be unaccounted for. Among other tasks, you must discover what became of those unfortunates and who is responsible for their disappearance. That is all for now. Go and see to it. Okay. Oh. Okay, we can't access this while Sister Septima is here. Interesting. Okay. So the sergeant's vaccinal is so close. Interesting. All right, let's go down. Oh, what the hell is this? Oh, we can shoot this? I think I can shoot this. Sorry about that. Alright. We can now go this way. We have more junk. Right? This is junk, okay? Alright, excavation site. What's this? A reinforced container heavily corroded. If you drop something heavy on it, it will surely break open. Oh, this. Alright. Let's move you here. All right. Oh, let's get everyone. Alright, this is the... Oh, excavation site. Don't think we're supposed to go to the excavation site. Well, let's check it out. Oh, what the? We can proceed to the next stage of the interrogation, though you'll find it even less to your liking. Oh my god. What the hell? Inquisitor Millicentilia looming over the Recolager curled up on the ground. The Inquisitor asks for what does not seem like the first time. Have you remembered anything? Acolyte Gareth, one of the two men watching the torture, clears his throat. We have guests, Inquisitor. Acolyte Dorael, the other man immediately adds, the acolyte who has been prowling around Maris Portum. That's him, mistress. Inquisitor Millicentilia turns to you, wipes the blood off her blade, and slides it into the sheath attached to her belt. Anton Zerba's newest protege. I thought you would make an appearance sooner or later. Millicentilia's gaze shifts to Epione. Spes, I have not seen you in some time. It is a pity that you have decided to use your talents in the service of another Inquisitor. Epione gives the Inquisitor a reserved nod but does not say a word in response. I am here to provide assistance in your mission. Is that so? I do not request any assistance from the Cabal. Millicentilia examines you, tapping a finger on the grip of her pistol. Her hand lingers near the clasp on her holster, then relaxes. Since you are here, that means you are sent by Lord Inquisitor Zerba. Only he knows about the mission. Garrett, see to the witness's wounds. He is not permitted to die before the end of the interrogation. Ryle, I will be waiting for a report on our progress. As for you, she looks back at you. Your arrival is the best evidence that the Lord Inquisitor is losing patience. Isn't that correct? The Lord Inquisitor wishes to know the reason for your prolonged stay in the Marisportum sector and is offering his assistance. My expedition team has gone missing from the excavation site. Workers, disciples of the machine cult, and guards. It started with the first seaquake that hit this HAPS zone. The workers complained of fatigue and ceaseless nightmares. This is not a local incident. People all over the Marisportum sectors are suffering from similar symptoms. Many of them have likewise disappeared without a trace. More and more are going missing every day. Reports have shown that disappearances are systematic, so we can rule out natural population decline. We must learn why people in the HAB zone are disappearing, and you will begin your investigation right here in my camp. Even an amateur could see there are signs of looting. It might have been more than one group. Was it several? Find out. Reconstruct the events that took place at the camp. I graciously give you my permission to use the sacred mechanisms bestowed upon the Orthodox xenos by members of the cult Mechanicus. The Inquisitor gestures to several bulky cogita cases. One of them bears an inscription in calligraphic writing under an abundance of purity seals. It reads, Hollow Invoker. A unique set of archaeotech mechanisms capable of briefly reproducing a set of hypothetical images in a confined hollow ray space. Ooh. And do not forget to interrogate the witness. She nods at the body writhing at her feet. The old man knows something, but it seems my methods have caused him to lose the last of his memory. I do not have time to coax the answers out of him, so you will deal with it instead. When you are done, report everything you have learned. Any questions? You said my task is to learn why people are disappearing in the HAB zone. Would it not be better to focus our efforts on finding the workers instead? It is true that rescuing rebel is not my responsibility. However, I cannot ignore the fact that there is some connection between the time frames of these disappearances, both of my people and the locals. There is also the mysterious circumstances of these disappearances and the spread of nightmares in the HAB zone. As for what that connection is, that is for you to find out. Try not to announce to all of Marisportum that the Inquisition is operating here. Melisentilia glances at your unassuming attire, though even if you introduce yourself as the Lord Inquisitor, I doubt anyone in this place would believe you. What have you been searching for down here? Do your job, acolyte. And what will you be doing while I perform these tasks? I have other equally important matters to attend to, and asking me such questions requires a level of trust that you have not earned. Hollow Invoker, I have never heard of such a machine. That is unsurprising. This is a rare piece of archaeotech that even I had to go through great lengths to obtain. The spirits of such machines have the ability to briefly project hololithic images based on the archive data, be it picts, cogita records, or tactical diagrams. I'm ready to start my investigation. One of my specialists is already investigating the lower level of the excavation. Find out what he's been able to discover. Take this amulet, that way he'll know I sent you. I expect the two of you to work together on this. I need results. Alright. Interesting. Can we get this? Yes. What's this? An authorization code is required to access this sacred machine. Oh, so we have to go this way, maybe, instead of this way. And excavation lower level, okay. Alright. Oh. Excuse me. Okay. An inhumanly tall figure encased in outlandish armor appears out of nowhere. The ornate helmet dips, and a distorted, otherworldly voice reaches your ears. I see you bear the pendant of Inquisitor Melisentilia. Greetings, emissary. May he steal our hearts so that we might banish all doubt of the righteousness of humanity. May he grant us the strength to bring just retribution upon the enemies of humanity. Tharo recites his prayer in a cold voice, keeping his eyes locked on the stranger. As indicated by a slight turn of the helmet, the armored figure throws a cursory glance in the Psyker's direction, and may fate grant you the reason to subdue your innate aggression when you should. You're a xenos. You have correctly discerned my origins, impressively astute for one of your kind. Haymar whistles. Inquisitor Melisentilia isn't squeamish about the tools she uses. She's brought in a xenos sorcerer, and right under Septima's nose. Heresy, the heresy of pride, which spurs one to believe in one's own exceptionality, and the heresy of consorting with the enemies of humanity. So you are the Inquisitor's associate whom I was supposed to meet? stranger is silent as if giving you time to realize the pointlessness of your question. Finally, a somewhat disdainful sniff comes from beneath the helmet. Judging by your reaction, Inquisitor Millicentilia did not deign to enlighten you about the identity of her associate. To business, you should have information for me. Inquisitor Millicentilia wished to know if sorcery was involved in the disappearance of her underlings, sorcery of a special kind, which has its source in the darkest corruption. The xenos takes the Inquisitor's pendant from your hands and continues speaking in a changed melodic tone. I hear the echo of what your kind calls the Imperium. However, in this sound I discern not the foulness of that which the monkey called the archenemy, but ancient fatigue and the malevolence of a twisted mind. Okay, the Empyrean, an alternate dimension of pure energy and madness existing as a mirror to real space. It is the source of all psychic powers and home dimension of the powerful entities known as the Chaos Gods and their respective demons. It is also known as the Immaterium, the Empyrean, the Aether, and the Sea of Souls. Alright. Investigation. Tell me more about this echo of the Empyrean. The helmet turns as though the creature is pondering your request. Several seconds elapse in silence. It is powerful, all-consuming, and at the same time feeble, like the sea of a song lost in a labyrinth. Sorcery of monstrous power that served its purpose, whatever it was, and then vanished without a trace. The malevolence of a twisted mind, but not the archenemies? Your people are too young and your perception of existence too rudimentary for you to comprehend the Empyrean in any depth. I will only say that the corrupting forces from beyond the veil hold sway over many creatures. There can be no doubt that the secrets of such species lie buried in the past of this sector. Secrets whose very revelation would imperil your feeble mind. The investigation is straightforward, but I have a slew of questions about you, Eldari. Save your breath. I am a way seeker, and I am here because Inquisitor Millicentilia is offering me protection on my mission in exchange for my gift. Those who follow the path of the seer among my people are much more attuned to the Imperium, and our manipulations of it lead to far fewer consequences than your fumbling. Inquisitor Millicentilia has chosen my skills over the assistance of one of your witches. Huh. A wayseeker? What is that? I am a guide and navigator for my kind. My gift enables me to chart courses through the webway and in real space. There exists another application for my gift, but that knowledge is of no use to you. It concerns only my people and our sorrows. What is your mission? What are you doing on a human world? Your kind cannot hope to genuinely claim ownership of any planet, small creature, and I am unwilling to reveal the reasons for my presence here. Suffice it to say that I am seeking a path to salvation out of a ring of darkness, away from a peril far greater than the discord between our species. A ring of darkness? You are speaking of the Noctis Aeterna, so humans are not the only ones suffering from this tragedy. This surprises you? Curious. When the archenemy's forces burst through the veil from their dimension and defile the world of things, no species is safe, not mine or yours or any other. What salvation are you talking about? You are overly inquisitive for a human who has casually crossed my path, and naive, for you expect my candor. If your heart is troubled by the thought that a xenos is plotting evil against the monkey on this world, then it need not be. I am here only to do my duty to seek a way. I am interested in an ancient xenon species that is somehow connected to the Tyrant Star. Do you know of it? The xenos tilts his head slightly. I can guess what you are referring to. The echo of their songs whispers across this world, and here as well. My name is Acolyte, and I could use your help with those ancient secrets we talked about earlier. Come to your senses, Acolyte, do not make this mistake. The armor-clad figure sweeps an appraising eye over you. Perhaps we could have Were it not for my arrangement with Inquisitor Millicentilia, I have no interest in the company of a monkey that will simply be underfoot. The Eldari raises his hand in preparation to work some sorcery, then he suddenly pauses. The faceless helmet turns to you. Lartir. My name is Lartir Kernareth. Kernareth, small creature. And he disappears. Oh. Oh, the Inquisitor arrived. Interesting. More junk. Alright. Now what does she want? Here's the acolyte. Lartir has already informed me that he told you of his findings. I dare say what he told you might even be the truth. Standing close by, the xenos does not react to the Inquisitor's words. His gaze is distant, staring past you, as if he is listening closely to a melody only he can hear. You could have warned me that your specialist was xenos. What difference would it have made? Lartir and I have an arrangement. He is one of my secret tools, like you, only more valuable. Oh. You cannot help but notice the thrum of tension in the Inquisitor's tone and the look she casts at the Eldari. It seems that despite her confident words, she is anxious about the Xenos' presence in her unit, most likely due to the dangerous proximity of a sister battle to the excavation site. I would like Lartir to join my retinue. I am willing to take over your agreement with him. Out of the question. As of yet, you have not proved yourself capable enough to be permitted to have dealings with Xenos. Did you think I would entrust a Corsair ally to a bumbling incompetent? Provide me with a reconstruction of the events and I'll consider it. I'm ready to discuss what happened at the camp. You have not finished the reconstruction of the events in question. If you are unable to draw any conclusions, make sure you have examined all the evidence. Talk to the witness first. Garrett and Daryl are questioning him on the upper level. Go, return when you've done your job properly. Alright, but... Alright, so there are things here that is evidence more than likely. Okay, yeah. Install the Holo Invoker. Okay. I think we need to scan this too. Alright. And there's another one here. Alright. There are knife marks on the inside of the vat. Someone tried to scrape off the hardened leftover porridge. Oh. Oh no. Okay, we have some goods here. Foreman's reports. Alright. New clue found. Someone was banging the machine spirit. Alright. Let's go upstairs and let's go on the upper level and talk to the witness. Alright. The old man looks up at you, exhaustion written in his empty gaze. His dry fingers fiddle mindlessly with the edges of his bloodstained rags. One of Millicentia's acolytes nods to you. It's a rare fortune to see an acolyte of a dead Inquisitor not follow him to the grave on the Cabal's orders. Epione, paying the acolytes not the slightest attention, Epione gives the witness a cursory look before turning to you. Numerous signs of bruising, superficial damage to the surface layers of the skin, apparent loss of integrity in some of the smaller bones. The procedure was performed with sufficient expertise to ensure that the witness would not expire, yet retain the ability to feel pain. Still, I would recommend refraining from further application of violence given the subject's age. If you tell me everything you know, you'll live. The old man nods with visible effort. Have you noticed anything suspicious in Maris Portum? I have, master, I have. The old man perks up. There's those divers living by the shore. Madmen all, I tell you. One day there I was walking alone along the shore, seeing what the sea might have brought. I look over and it's them divers, chanting something, or maybe it was witchcraft, I couldn't tell, and then they started dumping corpses in the water. I took off running, it was horrible. I heard those apostates worship some sea creature like it's a saint. It's why they butcher people to offer them to the beast. I haven't seen it myself, master, but it's what people say. What do you know about the nightmares affecting people in Maris Portum? Oh, I know about the sleep sickness. When the sea started shaking, that's when the nightmares came. Everyone came down with it. Those flock of repentance folks say it's the God Emperor warning us, telling us to repent. But I don't know about any of that, Master. I just want to get by. Tell me about this flock of repentance. Believers from his congregation, Master. They've lost their way though. They've all forgotten Saint Sibelius' name. And now they say everyone should cleanse themselves from pain. They say that's how we can serve the God Emperor and save ourselves from the nightmares. They have a leader, fancy old name. I forget what it was, but I did see their marks around the camp. Written in blood they were. Tell me what you've already told the Inquisitor, and don't even think of hiding anything. Yes, master, I used to scoop grease off your food baths here, traded it for rations at the market. First time that great machine of yours went all quiet. I waited a little and came to see what this place was about. I saw intruders here with weapons, so I hid in one of them vats and they didn't spot me. That's where I've been hiding every time since. But now you found me after all. He weakly jerks his shoulder in the direction of the acolytes. Describe the intruders. About a dozen of them there was. They had guns, scary folks. Could have been bandits or such like. I didn't get a good look at them, but they weren't here for the food bats, that's for sure. Is that everything? Don't forget, the more you tell me, the better your chances of living. The old man's gaze suddenly clears. The Baron's orders were that no one was to come near this place, but those armed intruders, they looked like his lot. I've learned what I needed to know. You are free to go. Grunting and tittering, the Recoligar gets up from his knees and takes a step back, trying to regain his balance. Gareth catches the other acolyte's eye and nods toward the old man. Oh, Saint Sibelius, thank you, master, thank you. Limping and clutching a bleeding wound, the old man backs toward the elevator, still muttering expressions of gratitude. Interesting. I don't think we can talk to these guys. Alright, we failed. Alright. The tracks left by the steel-toed work boots are intermingled with numerous other prints. It is difficult to work out what happened here and the chronology of events. Oh, come on. Oh, right. Okay. I missed 3 checks with this thing. Who was attacked? Who attacked the excavation site? The Baron. Oh, wait a minute. Layers of road removed, personal losses, a total of 3 confront the spending amount of work. The perpetrators are no intervention because it's a 4-hour shift extension. 3 of the workers are absconded to join the heretical sect. Permission to eliminate requested awaited orders. Alright, so who was attacked? Who attacked? The Baron's orders were that no one was to come near this place, but those armed intruders, they look like his lot. So they were fanatics, after all. Why are the tracks from work boots here? Alright, and who ransacked the camp? Interesting. Okay. So, okay. Personal loss is 3, workers cause collapse, extract dice to 12, proceeding as schedule, a total of 3 disciplinary violations were observed during the shift, going outside the perimeter without authorization, and sections beliefs are confirmed to be spreading among the workers, which has led to acts of violence. The perpetrators were isolated. No intervention for Inquisitor Millicentilla necessary. 3 of the workers absconded to join the heretical sect. Permission to eliminate requested awaiting orders. Establish a curfew for all personnel. Who was attacked? The expedition members. Right? Okay. So we have bandits and fanatics. The expedition members were taken away by force. All right. What's this? There is nothing in the containers except for the smell of Vaseline that makes your throat itch. The workers could not have used up the entire supply of explosives. Someone must have stolen it from the excavation site. Inside the fallen tent, the metal of a portable regicide board gleams in the dark. Its owner never got to finish their game. Alright. Oh. Strange tracks. A large four-toed footprint is deeply embedded in the ground. The mud around it has been churned up to cover the other tracks of the four-toed intruders. Oh, right. What's this? Servo Sentinel. And what's this? Someone has ripped out the sacred circuits from the guts of this cogitator. Oh. Alright. Athletics. Okay. Inspect. Bisected body. The tech priest's body has been severed in half. The cut looks unnaturally even. What's this? Code amulet. A heavy amulet of blue metal bearing an engraving in sacred code. Alright. What's this? Lore Heresy. Failed. That's not good. The sabers at the bottom of the pit have frozen in unnatural poses. There are no apparent signs of damage, and yet they seem to ignore all commands and make no attempts to return to the camp. Weird. Alright. Bog beasts. I don't know what those bog beasts really are. Have you learned anything useful? On Ogrin with enhanced intelligence, you don't come across too many of those outside of Astra Militarum. Interesting, ask what you have. They usually tells me I'm smart, not that I'm interesting. I question the witness. Do you plan to inform me every time you sneeze, draw a conclusion, and submit a full report? I'm ready to discuss what happened at the camp. Are you sure you have not missed anything? I have a working theory. That's not it, probably. You think my camp was ransacked by bog beasts? An interesting theory. Well, why not? We will look for both-headed mutants wearing Inquisition uniform. A skirmish took place here, no doubt about it, but you are overlooking an important detail. If my people had been in the camp, no one could have got in, not even if all the Marisportum had attacked the perimeter. Besides, you have decided that the tracks leading out of the camp belong to the bog beasts, really? And you think they were wearing my workers' boots, do you? Some of your conclusions are tenuous, too tenuous. I cannot rely on inaccurate information. Your emissary's conclusions are tenuous because the tracks at the excavation site contradict each other, whereas the truth is not what it first appears. Someone took pains to ensure that the traces left behind would sow confusion in the mind of whoever might attempt to unravel this mystery. I knew there was something you weren't telling me, Corsair. I saw no reason to state that which is so obvious. I should not have forgotten that I'm dealing with Monkey now. Acolyte has reminded me. Either way, we have one indisputable piece of evidence, the tracks leading out of the camp. Look, they are clearly made by heavy work boots, but I already said my people would never leave their posts willingly. Find out where they lead. Can you manage that? Something strange is afoot in my report. My agent Ruffinus Craig has been working undercover in this God Emperor forsaken place for several months already. We were due to meet at the excavation site, but the latest seaquake cut off our communication. Track him down and help him with his mission if necessary. Tell him that Lady M sent you. He will aid you in your investigation. Am I permitted to know the particulars of Agent Craig's mission? I tasked Craig with investigating a clan of swamp mutants on the outskirts of the Hab Zone and assessing their usefulness to the Tyrant Cabal. These are his reports. Study them. That will be enough to start with. Lord Xenos has succeeded. A quick scan of the reports leaves you in no doubt. The Vogue beast the Inquisitor is referring to are a clan of xenos, the Crute. Evidently, Melissa Antilia and her people prefer to use this unsophisticated nickname given to the xenos by the ignorant lower hive dwellers in order to rid the clan of unwanted attention, or perhaps somehow use the Crute to their own benefit. How will I recognize him? Rufinus prefers to cover his face, but if you pay close attention you will spot other signs, his augmented lower left leg or his tattoos. Memorize them, Acolyte. This is how my people recognize each other. Any other questions? Since we are done with the reconstruction, can I take over your arrangement with Lartir? We can be useful to one another. Very well, I'm not opposed. Time will tell if this small creature can live up to his word. For now, I will trust my instincts and consent to changing the agreement on the condition that Acolyte assists me with some unfinished business here in this settlement. Fine, Acolyte, now Lartir Carenet is your burden to bear. Do not expect it to be easy. Offering protection to xenos is risky. Don't be afraid to mention the name of Anton Zerby. His patronage will help you avoid the wrath of people like Septima. Speak with me in the place where we met. I want to discuss exactly how your newfound patronage will benefit me. Sister Septima asked me to find out what your agent is doing on the outskirts of Marisportum. Think carefully about what you will tell her. Betray the Inquisition and it won't just be your career that comes to a swift and invidious end. I am ready to begin investigating. These so-called bogbeasts, they are Crute, aren't they? Clever, indeed. It refers to the Crute, carnivorous xenos, native to a different part of the galaxy. This clan has settled on the outskirts of the Hab Zone and has been under observation by the Ordo Xenos for some time. Keep its existence a secret until the mission is complete. I am ready to begin investigating. This case is not as simple as it appears. Do not rush to any conclusions. Turn over every stone in Marisportum before you send your case report. Your task is to dig until you uncover the truth, not to pin the blame on the first person you meet. Find out what happened to my workers. I hope you understand me, Acolyte. Alright. I think this is a good spot to end this episode. We'll continue the investigation tomorrow in the next episode. Thank you everyone for watching. Take care. Bye bye.